Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my Cricket Captain 2020 save with Leicestershire. If you missed the first episode, we beat Loughborough University by 286 runs. A very comfortable victory there. Some very impressive performances, mainly from Milan, Azad, Cosgrove, Ackerman and Griffiths. We've got today, we're going to be playing our first two championship fixtures. We're away to both Nottinghamshire and then Leicestershire. We got 7 championship games before the T20 start, which is more than I thought. But not so a good side. Obviously relegated from Division 1 last year. Going to go for the training here. Some batting practice for probably our best 4 batsmen. Bowling practice for our bowlers, I guess. We are going to go with an unchanged side, barring any injuries or anything before the game. No problems there. Need to sort out this batting order again. There we are. Unchanged line-up then for the university match against Nottinghamshire, who it looks like have already played. No? Why are they top? Is it not alphabetical? Oh, I guess it's done on where each team finished last year. Okay. Never mind then. Right. Let's look at their team then. They've got Duckett and Slater opening, Chris Nash, Joe Clark, Patel, Hasib Hamid at 6, Mulaney at 7, Peter Trigo at 8, about a long way down, Fletcher, Ball, Mohammed Abbas. Okay. So, I think we might want to bowl first if we can. Because looking at day 2, very sunny, although I haven't said that. Day 4, it's going to be difficult to bat. Maybe a good toss to lose. We have lost, we're going to bowl first. Which may not be too bad. We'll obviously have to wait and see. Here we are then. So, Duckett very aggressive, Slater defensive. We will start with a fairly aggressive field. D to Klein, can you get Duckett early? Playing a miss. Duckett started pretty well here, but Wright has bowled him for 19. That's a good start. Wright's started very well. Klein's been pretty expensive. Griffiths can come into the attack with Taylor. Nash scoring quickly as well. Can Taylor get Slater? Yes, he can. Caught behind. And maybe even Joe Clark first ball. That's not going to be out. It's going to go down the ground for 4. I'll go back to D to Klein. Nash is approaching 50. Tom Taylor gets his second wicket. Nash does reach his 50. Sarak Patel, the new batsman. 128 for 3 at lunch. They've scored pretty quickly in that opening session. But 3 wickets. You could argue it's probably a fairly even session. First ball after lunch could be out, in swinging Yorker, and Patel goes. And Klein gets Nash. That's a brilliant start after lunch. 2 wickets in the first 2 overs. We're going to go aggressive to Hamid. We're going to go back to Taylor. Can you get Hamid? Yes, he can. Good catch from Hill. Peter Trigo, the new batsman. And he's gone 4th wicket for Taylor. Fletcher. Could it be 5 for Taylor? It is 5 for Taylor. Brilliant from him. It was definitely a good decision to keep him in. Griffiths now to ball. That's 9. Hopefully we can finish it off soon. Griffiths does exactly that. So, after a fairly even first session, we've done brilliantly in the afternoon session. Nash, the standout batsman by far, was 74. No one else actually got past 26. Tom Taylor was outstanding, 5 for 45. Griffiths good again at the end. It's his 4th 5-wicket haul for Taylor. So, excellent start to the season for us. Especially after being asked to bowl first. Take 3 bowling points from that. Still pretty cloudy, so I'm not going to take too many risks early on. We'll try and build as much of a lead as we can. And buys certainly help. We started slowly, but I'm not going to complain because wicketless at tea at 19 for none. Plenty of time to bat. Only halfway through day 1, really. So we're in no hurry whatsoever. That's the first boundary off for Bass. Obviously an excellent bowler, former Leicestershire bowler actually. I've only just clocked that. Pakistan international. Horton's looking pretty good here. It's his 4th boundary there. We'll put his aggression up again now that he's fully settled. I'll do the same for Azad now. That is the first wicket. I'll just bring Azad's aggression down a little bit then. Pitrigo, I mean, hardly bowls in real life anymore, but still an all-rounder in the game. Hopefully Milan can get a good score, but unfortunately he's gone early. As has Mark Cosgrove, so Peter Trigo's taken 2 for 7 after 3 overs. Not in an ideal position now, but a decent partnership will put us well in control of the game obviously. 13 minutes till the close of play. We're going to go and just try and bat out the final few overs, which we've done, no problem. First ball of day 2 is hit for 4, hopefully that can be a sign of things to come. Ackerman started well, he's scoring pretty quickly. He's played some nice shots. Lead is now below 75. Obviously we said in the last episode that the strength of our batting really is in the top 5, and if they fail then there's not much after that. Unfortunately Ackerman's gone for 33. Hopefully Dearden and Hill can make some good contributions. Abbas is approaching 50 Azad. In fact, he's on for 47. We do just keep losing wickets. Lewis Hill's not a bad batsman. First class average of only 23 and 1 first class 100. Last year averaged 23, year before averaged 18. But he's a better player than those stats suggest. And we're slowly making inroads. Although after Taylor there's not much left. That could be out again, it is out. Klein can bat. I'm showing there are some nice shots. Right, we trail by only 13 now. So we're definitely well within a chance of building a first innings lead, and we've done exactly that. Very valuable innings this from Klein. Hill's done alright there. 18, I mean, could have been more obviously, but we'll take it. Klein has done well here, nearly a runner ball, 30 odd. Very valuable contribution from him, and he's still going as well. I don't think he would have batted actually in the university match. But he's certainly doing a good job here. Wright's gone as well. We'll get Klein to try and keep the strike and hit some late runs for us. We have got 1 batting bonus point. And Klein does go now for 44, but that's a very good innings from him. 44 or 52. It's got us to 216 with a lead of 30. I mean, it's not a brilliant performance, but it's certainly could have been worse. A lead of 30, we will take it as better than a lead of nothing. Going into Nottinghamshire's second innings. It's been a little bit of an expensive start. Our lead's nearly been wiped out straight away. That's outside the line, probably pitched outside leg as well. That could be out, it is out. First wicket. Duckett gone fairly early on again. I'll bring in Tom Taylor, he's bowled well in the first innings, hopefully you can repeat that. And Gavin Griffiths as well. That could be out, it is out. Another wicket caught behind. 53 for 2 at tea, they're essentially 23 for 2. And that's a big wicket. Slater goes, he's a very good player. Patel could be gone early as well. Brilliant catch from Milan. Gavin Griffiths, I mean, it seems to be every innings we have just one player who's brilliant with the ball. First it was Ackerman, and then it might have been Taylor actually in the last game. Maybe not, I'm sure someone else did really well there. Taylor in this first innings, and then obviously Griffiths now. We'll go back to Klein and Wright. I'll give Griffiths a few more overs. Wright's been expensive, so we'll bring in Klein, who will hopefully get Joe Clark. That's the big wicket now. That's a good over. Back to Taylor for a couple. Hamid's gone, that's good. Lead has passed 100. Right, we're going to go with spin now then. Coming into the attack. And we'll bring back Gavin Griffiths. Do need a breakthrough soon. Mulaney could be gone, is gone, easy catch. Griffiths could have 5 here. There was an appeal, given not out. End of day 2, 175 for 6. Griffiths can open on day 2 with Taylor. And Taylor has got the early breakthrough. That's good. We'll keep attacking to Fletcher and Trigo. If we can keep the target below 200, we should be able to chase it down. And these two have done a really good job in this innings. Back to Wright. I mean, they're hardly scoring runs at all at this point. Fletcher just outside the line. Okay, I mean now they're starting to score and it's a frustrating partnership. Back to Taylor. Taylor gets Fletcher, and Abbas hopefully won't last too long. And he won't, no, he shouldn't have needed to. Griffiths put down an absolute sitter. Taylor could have a second 5 for the match, and he does. Brilliant from Tom Taylor, 5 for 48 this time around. We'll be chasing 229. We should be able to do it, hopefully. We've got so long. We've got nearly 5 sessions. So we don't need to do anything silly. Play sensible, we'll win the game. Azad can stay in and live up to his potential. That could be an early wicket. It is an early wicket. That's not an ideal start. We've got our best 2 batsmen at the crease now. Milan and Azad. That's a nice shot. It's his first boundary. So much time. We don't need to do anything silly. I mean, we've only scored about 45 runs in this session. We're not scoring at 2 runs and over either. We are now, but there's nothing to worry about at this stage. Okay. Now it's not ideal. After this over, I will put them both on as defensive as they can. That's fine. We've reached Tate. Cosgrove was brilliant in the university match. Scored really quickly, but we don't need that now. And he's gone as well. Still 150 to win. Need a partnership from somewhere. Could be out, and it is. Azad's gone for 24. And now we're in a bit of trouble. Coming in Dearden at the crease. Still so much time, no need to play shots like that. Dearden out now. And the win is slipping away with every wicket that falls. We're still probably not halfway there yet, no, we're not. We need Ackerman to stay in and back right through. That's a good shot. Hopefully Hill can stay with him long enough. Less than 100 needed now. This would be a bad time to lose a wicket though, 13 minutes left. Now we've survived to the end of the day, so we need 92 to win. Batting's going to be difficult after this session though, based on the weather forecast. We're going to need Ackerman to just try and keep the strike here, to be honest. Hopefully we can get a contribution from Klein like in the first innings. 44 would be very useful right about now. Ackerman's past 50, it's been a good innings from him. And we are getting closer. Ackerman's doing a brilliant job here. Taylor's gone now, they've taken the new ball, and this could be where it all falls apart. That's going to be 6 for Klein. Valuable. That's not out, he hasn't hit it. Less than 50 needed. I mean, either way, this has been an exciting first game. It's going to land safe and go for 4. Are we favourites? I'd argue not just yet. .36 needed, was it? Another boundary for Klein. I mean, he hasn't bowled very well, but he's been very useful with the bat. Run off the inside edge. Just don't get out in this last over before lunch. And he nearly has. 30 needed then. But the clouds have come over. It's not going to be easy. 29 needed. Boundary for Klein. Oh, okay, 25. We'll put Klein's aggression up slightly. We're slowly getting there, and now Klein's gone. That's not what we needed. 22 to win. And Wright and Griffiths can't bat really, so it's all down to Ackerman at this point. I've lost track of how many we needed. Another 20 now, I think. Here we go, 18. Now we get it on the scoreboard now, that's good. That's 4. 13 to win. Getting nervous every time he's bowling to Wright. Wright's got to survive one ball, and he does. Colin Ackerman, I mean, talk about a brilliant innings. 80 off 311. 6 to win. We should do it now, but he's bowling to Wright. It's gone for 4. What a win! Brilliant win. I mean, talk about defensive rearguard action. 132 overs for 230 runs. Colin Ackerman, 84 off 342. Batted for nearly 6 hours. I mean, look at that there. He hasn't scored a run for like 60 balls there. Talk about brilliant concentration. That's a brilliant start to the season though. Beating arguably one of the strongest sides in Division 2. By 2 wickets, a thrilling match. Yeah, brilliant start. No complaints whatsoever. Tom Taylor, who I was a little bit concerned of picking. 10 wickets in the match, average of 9.3, so brilliant from him. Yeah, we're in the top 2 after the opening game. I can't remember that guy's first name now. Was it Jack Sheen, the guy we signed? He's injured, but he probably wasn't going to play anyway, if I'm being honest. So we're playing Derbyshire, who didn't play on the opening day. Now, Klein didn't bowl very well, however his batting was very important. So I say he's done enough to keep his place for this game. I'm going to give the new ball to Taylor though. I mean, it's going to be a lot of rain early on. So, if we were still down contested toss, we'd have definitely bowled first. We're hoping to be bowling first anyway. Especially after how we bowled in the last match. We'll call heads. Okay, that's not ideal. We lost the toss and been put into bat. Hopefully it will just rain. Okay, we've lost the majority of the first session. Not much point in playing 3 overs. We might as well have taken an early lunch, but there we are. Okay, it's still very cloudy. We've got quite a lot of this second session to bat. Horton goes early. Lewis Reese taking the new ball. And hopefully he's not going to get Milan as well here. Obviously medium pace is very dangerous in these sorts of conditions. That's never out. Don't even bother appealing for that. Yeah, we'll put the aggression up slightly. Again, very slow, but as long as we're not losing too many wickets, it's not our biggest concern at the moment. These two have done well though. Partnership has passed 50 now. Milan's looking good. It's going to be a long old final session. Still more than 30 overs remaining, I think as well. Yeah. Could be going well past 6:30. Michael Cohen, that'll be his first match for Derbyshire. South African bowler, I believe. He is South African, yeah. Not a bad set of stats there. That's going to be the end of Milan though. Sean Abbott. Getting him. Cosgrove, hopefully he can continue his good early season form. Early boundary. Reese. He's hitting for 6 over point. That's a great shot from Cosgrove. Matt Critchley, the leg spinner. Zad goes over the infield. He's nearly at 50. And he should get it here off Reese. And he will. 50 for Hassan Azad. And bowling to Cosgrove. And on the boundary. Cosgrove has started well. That's Cosgrove gone. 8 overs left. We're going to bring down Azad's aggression. Hopefully we won't lose Ackerman late in the day either. Scoring rate is increasing a little bit now. We've got Azad scoring at below 30 though. Playing a miss there. At the end of day 1, 144 for 3. Slow going, but conditions are hardly favourable. Would it be worth, in this first session, while its batting's a little bit easier, to just try and score as many runs as possible, and then declare? I don't know. Potentially. Might not be a bad idea. Then if it backfires, well, I mean, they'll end up batting at some point today, you'd have thought anyway. But we want to get a fairly substantial total on the board. Certainly make the most of the easier conditions. Hazard on 75 now, I believe, and Ackerman is getting near 50. Hazard's playing really nicely. Yeah, but he's looking good. We may be able to train him to score slightly quicker. But again, if he's scoring the runs, then it doesn't matter too much in this form. Ackerman reaches 50 with a boundary. It's been a very good partnership. Hazard is getting close to his 100, he's on 96. 4 more for Ackerman. And again, Cohen's been... It hasn't been too bad. Abbott's been the most expensive bowler, which is somewhat surprising. Alex Hughes into the attack for the first time. Certainly a decent bowler. Very good in T20 with the ball. Tends to be pretty economical from what I've seen of him. Is that the 100 for Hassan Hazard? I think it is. It certainly is. 6th first class 100. Very good from him. It's a misfield. Lunch 269 for 3. I guess we'll just keep going the way we are. That's Hazard gone early after lunch. It would over to Cohen. There he did, and in at 6. And has that gone for 6? Yeah, that's gone for 6. Good start from him, the youngster. His place is somewhat under pressure, perhaps. He hasn't had the greatest of starts to the season. We'll keep going. I mean, if anything, they've been in the field for how many overs now? A long time. 109 overs. So it's certainly been worked hard, the Derbyshire bowlers. 300 up. Unfortunately, we did just miss out on the third batting point, I think. But no worries, as long as we keep scoring runs. Ackerman's reached his 100, which I didn't actually realise. But he's looked in excellent form in these first 2 championship games. Ackerman again continuing to score runs. Dearden goes. Ackerman still going. 128 now. We'll probably declare about halfway through the evening session. Not long left before tea. Hills played a few nice shots to start his innings. Again, someone else whose place is potentially under pressure. We obviously got Harry Swindles who can come in. But being a keeper probably does give Hill a slight advantage over Dearden. But we're approaching the end of the session, and a very good session for us. Ackerman's gone. Probably should have brought down his aggression a little bit. We'll be positive in this session to try and get some late runs before we declare. Maybe it's just a curse batting at number 8 because Klein's been very good the first few games. So I put him up at 8 and then he fails. That'll be the 400 up. I mean, Hill's not really been able to score quickly. Yeah, that's a good shot. That's gone all the way for 6 from Taylor. Could be goal on the next ball. Playing a miss. We'll keep going for a few more overs. Probably we'll declare on the fall of the next wicket then. As many runs as we can out of these two. Put the aggression right up though. Just hit out or get out at this stage. We're going to have to bowl well. We are running out of time unfortunately because of the rain in the match. I mean, they haven't really been able to score that quickly, unfortunately. And they're not getting out either. Is that 50 for Lewis Hill? Good innings from him. It is 50. Yeah, put the aggression right up now. Just runs or we declare. And we may end up just declaring. Give him a couple more overs. But there's not much point in being out here at this stage. That's fine. We'll declare. 4, 3, 9 for 8. They've been out in the field a long time, the bowlers. Palladino and Reese bowling 44 overs each. A few of the change bowlers are a bit expensive. That's fine. 2 batting points from that. We can afford to attack now. Make the most of these good bowling conditions. Tom Taylor as well. Right, could get the breakthrough. It's a brilliant catch from Hassan Azad. Wayne Madsen in at number 3. Can we get Reese? It's off the inside edge for 4. We'll give Klein the final over of the day. That's a maiden, but no breakthrough. We'll keep the pressure on, hopefully. Day 3. Klein does get the wicket of Madsen. Very good. Is this Tom Wood? I think he does exist in real life. As in, I don't think he's a game-generated player. Can't say I know anything about him though. Taylor and Griffiths then. Taylor's going down leg, unfortunately. We're going to bring Colin Ackerman into the attack then. Probably just for a couple of overs. Pitch doesn't look to be too conducive to spin. Klein and Griffiths before the end of the session. Not out. Oh yeah, the pitch is flattening out a bit. We'll keep Griffiths going for a few overs. And then Chris Wright. And he gets Wood with his second ball back in fact. And deploys a good player. Hopefully we can get him early. Griffiths a little bit expensive. Go back to Klein. Chris Wright, that's not going out. Off the edge for 4. Just can't seem to get a breakthrough at the moment. Lewis Reese has passed 100. Actually had a save with Derbyshire last year. I managed to get Reese in England call up at some point. He didn't do particularly well, but the achievement was there. He's gone here. And he might have got Hughes as well. He has. That's a good spell this from Klein. Hussain would have been nice. Yeah, we'll bring back Taylor for a couple of overs. First ball, it could be a run out. He's in. Comfortably home. I mean, do you have another part-timer? Career record. Cosgrove, I've bowled a bit in the past. I don't really have a part-timer, to be honest. That's fine, we'll go back to Griffiths for a few overs. Now we'll take the new ball now with Wright, and Klein's bowled well, so he can have the new ball from the other end. That could be gone. Deploy is gone. That's Wright's third. Matt Critchley now. I mean, new ball's only brought one wicket, unfortunately. They're about a long way down, aren't they? Critchley in at 8. I mean, Sean Abbott at 9. He's a good number 9. Critchley's gone now. Griffiths gets his first. And Taylor did look slightly outside the line, to be fair. But we won't complain. We do still have a lead, but our win is looking less than likely at this stage. Griffiths finishes off with 2 wickets in 2 balls. He finishes with 3 for 66. 3 wickets also for Wright and Klein. We lead by 69. Batting is obviously easier now. We'll go with a fairly average mentality and aggression to begin. I'll probably put it up at the start of day 4. Final over. Maybe could have put down for the final over, but Horton survived it. We'll put him on aggressive, and then Azad can just score. However, so we'll probably, I mean, we do need to look to be scoring a little bit quicker, to be honest, otherwise there's no chance of forcing a result. Horton's done alright so far. I really do need to stop saying that, don't I, because that's not the first time that's happened. Still going here though. Cosgrove narrowly avoids being caught asleep. We do just need to be a little bit careful. Having a lead does help, obviously, lead of 132. But we don't want to get skittled. Cosgrove, brilliant. Milan looking good as well. Okay, that's not good. Retired hurt. How long is he going to be out for? 11 weeks. I mean, that's what? That's 3 months. That's bad news. Really bad news. Broken arm. Wow. We definitely didn't need that. Not with our batting a bit fragile as it is. Ackerman's gone early. I'm not sure how much batting we've got, to be honest. Cosgrove is approaching 50 and he should get at this ball. He has. Good innings from him. Lead by 180. He's gone now, and we do just need to be careful, because that's definitely chaseable in 2 sessions. Just hold back a little bit. Okay, I'm debating whether we risk it now. Maybe we send Klein and see if he can score a few quick runs. We'll be declaring fairly soon though. I might have a choice fairly soon. We have collapsed a little bit here. It's probably understandable. 219. I think it's safe to declare at this point. It's unlikely they're going to score that in. How many overs left? I'm guessing about 45 maybe. Oh, I forgot to change it to got to change the highlight settings. There's me thinking we might have had a chance at an early wicket. Godderman started well. They started very well, worryingly well. Okay, this isn't good. Klein. Oh dear. Okay, we're under a lot of pressure here. Right, Griffiths into the attack. He's going for runs as well. Let's try Ackerman. I mean, at this point we're in a bit of trouble. We need a breakthrough, desperately. Ackerman provides it. We still need wickets straight away though. Attack the new batsman. Madsen goes. Bring back Taylor. Ackerman again. I mean, it's not looking great. It's really not looking great. Godderman's a big wicket. Would have helped getting him earlier. We get him now anyway. If we can keep taking wickets, hopefully they won't be able to attack. Deploy is definitely a big wicket though. It's going to go down to the wire. Drop catch really does not help. And they're going to do it easily. Ackerman gets deploy. It's by far the pick of the bowlers in his second innings. Hughes is going for it from ball one. We'll bring back Wright. Miles in the air. Could be gone. He is gone. Big wicket. Okay, I mean we're going to have to attack really, aren't we? If we just put the field back, they'll easily score 17. Make him do something. There we go, Hughes goes. Can Ackerman get Pfeiffer? He does. Brilliant from Ackerman. 17 to win. Oh, Hussein's gone as well. Okay, right. Oh no. Please be a run out. Okay, well. Let's be honest. The win never looked likely after the start they had. We didn't bowl very well at all. It was only Ackerman that gave us a chance really, and Wright did alright. Disappointingly, we've lost by 2 wickets. We still sit second in the table, but I'm sure once all the teams below us play their second games, they'll catch up. So I think what we'll do for the next episode, I will come back for the final championship game here against Middlesex, and then the first couple of T20s as well in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.